Like the video and subscribe right now, and you'll be blessed with this bucket of puppies. Me opens the door. My pets. They took such good care of me. They'll take good care of you too. Now that I'm gone, will you take care of them? When my dad was in college, he had a friend who told a girl he'd take her on a date unlike any other she'd ever been on, and so he took her to the supermarket to watch the lobsters fighting in the lobster tank. They're married now. And this is a picture of us while in college. Whoa, mom's dress is very pretty. Yeah, she loved butterfly patterns. Butterfly were always her favorite. Actually, before passing, she swore she would come visit us one day as a little butterfly to check if we were doing alright. But hey, that's enough good memories for today. You go play outside and I'll do the dishes, okay? Okay, Dad. Holy, what happened? Look, she's here. But are you okay? When you hold the door for an elderly person and they call you a handsome young man. What are some things you'd only know by growing up poor? My brother and I would dig up wild onions in our yard or steal crab apples from the neighbor's tree if food was low. Eventually an old lady moved in down the street and she'd invite us over to help her make cookies, cakes, eventually full-on dinners. Nanny was amazing. My grandfather just informed me that he has a cocktail hour every day with his cat, where they each have a glass of milk at the table. As I hoisted my own luggage into the trunk, my very polished cab driver impressed shouted, "Strong girl, farm." And this is the only way I wish strange men to speak with me. Moving forward. Cold nose boop. He's right, I could lose some weight. In sumo culture, you'd be considered a promising up and comer. Wholesome white is best white. I'm on the train and a little boy is sitting next to me, and he saw that my wallpaper is Tom Holland and asked, "Are you friends with Spider-Man?" And I was like, "Yes, but don't tell anyone, okay?" He was like, "Yes, but please tell him I love him and I want to be a superhero too." I'm soft. Have you felt unsafe on campus, discriminated against, threatened, afraid to walk around campus? We will walk with you. Is your human a rescue too? Yeah, she's got some issues, but we are working through them. When you joined a gym and started therapy as part of your New Year's resolution, and now you're down 25 pounds and have a good grip on your mental health. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. He asked for his dad to come home. I have a confession. I used to be a Christian. Doesn't worry me, babe. Awesome. I much prefer being a Christine. That did catch me off guard, but I still don't mind. I'm glad you're comfortable with yourself now. When you are full of doubt plus it all seems impossible that there's still someone who believes in you. Me. I can do all things through Jared Leto who strengthens me. Redditors with thin walls, what have you heard in your apartment? My parents told me stories about the apartment they lived in when I was a baby. The lady above us was a classically trained pianist and her music room was above my room. Apparently when I would start crying in my crib she would start playing and I would go right to sleep. After my parents divorced, my dad stayed in the same apartment. A few years later when I went to visit him, I was about 10 or 11. I got to finally meet her for the first time. The woman who used to play me to sleep as a baby taught me how to play the piano 10 years later. Grandmas deserve to live forever. Hey look, that cloud looks like a giraffe. And that one looks like two cats fighting. That cloud looks like a guy ditching his boring friend. Oh hey, it does. I got us ice cream cones. Thank you to whomever did this so my car didn't get rained in because I stupidly left my sunroof open. This is why I love my neighborhood. Grandma cooks literally anything. Me. Damn, that's good. Finally some truth. Proud parent of a great kid that is sometimes an a-hole and that's okay. Only the smartest and most cunning adventurers are allowed to cross this bridge. What wisdom do you possess? Laughing at the fat people at the gym is like laughing at the sick in the hospital. Right this way, sir. Going to grandma's as a kid. Going to grandma's as an adult. I socialized this weekend. Me for the next 3 months. This random woman just gave me a huge high five while walking through the airport, and now I think I want to hire her to follow me around and be a professional high fiver. I must have been visibly enjoying my coffee as I walked to my gate because she just pointed at me and smiled and said, "You enjoying that coffee?" And I said, "Yes ma'am." And she said, "You gonna have a great day." And I said, "You know it." So she lifted her hand up, gave me the biggest high five and said, "Alright then, you gonna kill it today." I kept on walking, but now I want to go back and offer her a full-time job. I just realized my 13-year-old is my best friend. So I'm at a concert with my wife and her friends, and after an hour I realized something. My wife is texting her BFF since elementary school. Her friends are texting their friends about the concert. I'm texting my 13-year-old son. It's not like I don't have friends my own age. I just didn't care to share this experience with them as much as I do my kid. I just came to the realization that my best friend is my 13-year-old son. I don't know how to feel about that. In your 79 plus years on earth, is there any wisdom you can share with us? Never give up. I carry a photograph of myself in my phone when I was a little boy. I look at him and say, "We did okay, kid. We did okay." Me changes the TV source from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2. My grandparents. "You did it. You crazy son of a bee, you did it." Ever since I was a little kid I've always wanted to get on a fire truck. I'm tempted to just walk my grown-ups over to a fire station and just ask. Oh my god, it worked. I'm a failure. Boring. Outdated. Overused. I was pre-successful. Fun. Suggests future growth. Dope as fork. Gorillas make up little food songs while they eat. According to an article by Brian Owens in New Scientist, a German scientist working in the Congo has discovered a fun new fact about gorillas, that they hum and even sing during meal times. And it's not like they sing the same song over and over, commented Loof. It seems like they are composing their little food songs. According to Ali Vella Irving of the Toronto Zoo, each gorilla has its own voice. You can really tell who's singing. And if it's their favorite food, they sing louder. I want to go to their concert. There's literally nothing better than when you're full on laughing with someone, and you both keep adding things that make it funnier, and you can barely breathe. Redditors with thin walls, what have you heard in your apartment? Our neighbors were once talking loud and I was nosy, so I put my ear up to the wall and realized she was reading him Harry Potter pretty enthusiastically, and it made my heart melt. He was nice all along. Whistle if you love your girlfriend. This pit bull pulled out his teddy to show it to the dog of the other car. Every year this mama duck brings her babies to my house and I help her take care of them. This morning I opened my door to 13 new peeping fluff balls. My best friend handmade a skunk costume for my kid's first Halloween. Jessie is part of a program at a children's hospital that teaches patients they shouldn't be afraid of procedures by showing them how it's done. To get through an echocardiogram you just lie on your back and hold your mom's hand. Who could that be? At a comic convention everyone dressed as a villain got together to give this tiny Wonder Woman an incredible photo op, a truly sweet gesture. My dog wondering what to do with the new kitty who suddenly loved him. First day back at school took its toll on this little girl. This is the best cosplay ever made. Tofu is a 3-month-old Finnish Spitz and she does a great shocked Pikachu impression. Subscribe and watch previous episodes of Wholesome Memes. Thanks.